Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number one of the truncated basketball season of 2021 between the Justin Siena Braves and the Healdsburg High School Greyhounds. Matt Fowler with you on Facebook and YouTube. We will get you starters momentarily as we're ready to tip it off from the campus of Healdsburg High School. And up, and the Hounds will take it. And the first basket of the year is up and good. And that was a good sequence. Rebounded, taken back up and in. So we immediately have two baskets, and for some reason the buzzer goes off. And the Braves have it. Healdsburg has a 4-0 advantage. We'll get your starters momentarily. Shot up and no good. Rebounded offensively. Second chance and out of bounds. That will stay with Justin Siena. And that was Itzel Ortiz on the first couple of baskets for Healdsburg High School. Into the corner, three-point shot off the side of the backboard for Alyssa Curtola, junior, 5'6", for the Braves. So a few minutes gone by, three-point shot, no good. Rebounded though, scrum for the ball, up and in. That was Teresa Helfrinch. And a surprising 6-0 lead for Healdsburg High School, as we'll get a timeout and we'll get a chance to reset the starters for you. So as mentioned, we have Itzel Ortiz, Haley Webb, Teresa Helfrinch, Gracie Barker, and Brenna Scott starting for Healdsburg. And for the Justin Siena Braves, we have Charmaine Griffin, Alyssa Curtola, Alexi Rosenbrand, Lily Galambos, and Isabella Wright. The Braves are coached by Andrew Betancourt, and the Healdsburg High School Greyhounds are coached by Steve Sarkiki and assisted by Jim Lago. So a 6-0 lead for the Healdsburg High School Greyhounds, which is surprising nonetheless, as Justin Siena has handled their opponents pretty well in past years. Now to the three-point line. Good defense as Healdsburg's playing man. Shot is up and good at the free throw line for Galambos, 5'5" senior. And back come the Hounds. Around, outside, inside. And that does work again for Itzel Ortiz. She is a one-woman wrecking crew, and she's got all the points. 8-2, Hounds lead. Using a screen. Now back into the corner. As Galambos gets it over Curtola. She'll slice into the lane, cut, and no good. Offensive rebound up and no, rebounded and taken by the Hounds. Four on the shot clock, and I think there was an error there. And Galambos got it to begin, gets it to Griffin. And Galambos has it, tries to use the screen. And a shot up by Curtola and rebounded again by Haley Webb. Webb's got it. A little bit of a dribbling exhibition inside and could not quite find a teammate, but they say it will stay on this end. a nice shot, but it would not fall for Teresa Helfinch as the Braves have it up top. Galambos. And wanting the three was right. She didn't take it, though. Galambos gets it over, back in, right, up and in. So 8-4 with 4 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Hounds leading. And Webb will bring it up. 18 on the shot clock. Healdsburg has played Justin Sienna well to start the game. Ball almost lost, recollected by Webb. She'll dribble in. Little scoop shot, no good. And back comes Curtola. Curtola up ahead. Nobody in front of her. Isabella Wright able to get it up and in to cut the Hounds lead to 2. Webb takes it. 3:30 remaining in the first. And Teresa Helfinch couldn't collect that pass. It goes back over to the Braves. A few substitutions. We'll get you apprised on those momentarily. And Mary Hun checks into the game for the Braves. And Hun will take it. She passes it outside. Free throw line jumper, no good for Richardson. Rebounded though, back up for Wright, no good. And the Hounds will push. 2-on-1. And trying to get it was Maddie Wagner trying to get it to Itzel Ortiz, but she could not quite get it there. Back over to the Braves. We'll see how these teams are able to get their bearings. And a shot, they're going to say that's a foul as Mary Hune went to try to get the baseline jumper, and she'll go to the line for 2. Matt Fowler along with you for Facebook and YouTube on the Healdsburg High School channels, wherever you may watch, wherever you may be watching on this Saturday afternoon. Second one is up and good. It bounces through, cutting the Hounds lead to 1. Webb will take it. Trying to find a teammate, does so. And tried to go inside to Helfinch. Couldn't quite do it. And a one-woman fast break up and no good as Curtola couldn't quite get it. And we have a jump ball. So that will be one official signal jump ball. The other must have had a foul. And now there seems to be some confusion as to where the possession arrow is, as I don't believe there's actually jump balls in high school. There's a possession arrow, and I believe the possession arrow is with Justin Sienna. And that's what the officials are discussing. And that is the case. And a nice cut. Couldn't quite get it. And it was Richardson on the offensive rebound, and she got hacked, and so Richardson will go to the line. Cassie Richardson, freshman. Or excuse me, junior. She is forward on this Brave squad. Misses the first. Makes the second. So that ties us up at 8 with 2:30 remaining in the first quarter. So Webb gets it. Webb takes it all the way in herself, almost gets it to go, but she will earn herself 2 free throws. So thus far, it has been the Itzel Ortiz show for the Healdsburg High School Greyhounds. As first free throw by Haley Webb is missed. The mantra of the underdog is to just hang around until they can possibly steal one at the end, and that seems to be what the Hounds' MO is, as that shot is missed by Hune and rebounded taken by the Greyhounds. Maddie Wagner, little push shot, no good. And rebounded Curtola. Curtola, no good, but she'll get herself to the line. And it was Griffin and Curtola on the two-woman game on that one. So just under 2 remaining in the first. Free throw no good. Want to remind you that your home for Healdsburg High School Athletics is on the YouTube and Facebook channels. We'll have the games streaming for you, especially during these times of COVID. If you don't want to get out here to the gym, you can always watch from the comfort of your home. As free throw 1 of 2, and we are tied at 9 with 1:55 remaining. So Webb will bring it up. She's got Hune on her. And Ortiz, right place, right time, able to get it to go. She's got 11. 11-9, Healdsburg leads. Almost lost, but regained by the Braves. And Wright, she's got it. Now Wright dribbles in, up and no good, rebounded and pushed by Webb. Webb able to find a teammate. Now double team. Ortiz, no good. And pushing on the Braves. Three-point shot, rebounded by the Hounds as Wilson couldn't get that to go for the Braves. 45 seconds to go, so the Hounds can go 2 for 1 if they want to. Ortiz up and no good. Offensive rebound, fight for the ball. Who's got it? And it is the Braves with 30 seconds left. Cherry picking on the other end, up and in for Cassie Richardson. As we're tied at 11, and the Hounds can hold for the last shot. Ortiz, she'll drive it in herself, up and in, and the foul. A good way to end the quarter for the Hounds as they now lead by a score of 13-11 with 7.8 and 1 free throw coming for Itzel Ortiz. Yeah, free throw's no good. 7 seconds for the Braves. At 4, at 2, shot off the side of the backboard, no good for Isabel Wells. And surprisingly, the Healdsburg High School Greyhounds, led by Isabel Wells, she's got 11 of the 13. They lead after 1, 13-11. And we'll be back right after this. Start of the second quarter with the Hounds leading 13-11 over the Justin Siena Braves. Matt Fowler with you on the channels of Healdsburg High School, Facebook, and YouTube. As the Hounds will start with this one. Ortiz had 11 to lead. And first shot up and no good by Emily Dunkel. And Justin Siena had their first possession of the quarter. Three-point shot is good by Isabel Wells. That's her first bucket of the day, and that gives the Braves the lead, 14-13. So a good competitive first quarter. Ortiz has it. Dribbles around the entire team and gets it to go. And she is just unbelievable. As we begin the second quarter, we'll get her totals for you momentarily. Good defense by Healdsburg. Eight to shoot. Nice active hands. And it will stay with the Braves as Helfrich was able to get her hand in there into the passing lane, deflect the shot. But a little bit lost on the defensive. Offensive rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound, but Emily Dunkel's able to say that the shot clock did expire, but the shot did hit the rim, so they're going to correct that. The Braves retain possession. We'll see what the Hounds can do with this defense that has so far worked pretty well. A little bit of a lost assignment there, but good smothering defense as the Hounds able to get two consecutive stops. Webb, she'll put it up herself and somehow get it over the iron. 17-14. Healdsburg leads by 3. And Dunkel steps in with a steal. This will be her easiest bucket of the night, or will it? And the Braves are able to get back. And if she would have put that up a little bit sooner, I think she would have been able to convert that one. Stop and pop at the three-point line, no good for Wells, but rebounded and put back up and in for Wilson. So competitive, to say the least. Ortiz, she's got it now. She'll dribble in herself. Another one, no good. Offensive rebound, Helfrich. And Ortiz, she'll get the little teardrop to go. In terms of Healdsburg player of the game, I have a pretty good idea of where it's going. And a nice stutter step in, gets her own rebound and gets fouled. And that is Lexi Rosenbrand. She's a senior and she was able to stay with it. Get her own shot and get a couple of free throws. Misses the first though. Matt Fowler with you. I'll have all the coverage of the boys and girls games today. As the second one is no good. Hounds fortunate that the Braves are not cashing in at the free throw line. Ortiz, three-pointer off the side of the window. And back come the Braves. Inside shot, no good. Gets her own rebound though, Curtola. And Ortiz will pick up the foul as she shoved Rosenbrand out of bounds. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Wilson. Her putback is off, and it is taken by Haley Webb. So 4 minutes gone by nearly in this second quarter. And Helfrich couldn't quite handle it. So we'll get a few substitutions as Cassie Richardson checks back in for the Braves. And Curtola will inbound, but not before a timeout, as the score is 19-16 in favor of Healdsburg. This Justin Sienna squad coached by Andrew Betancourt, assisted by Michaela Balmaceda, Haley Kremen, and Megan Domenici. And for Steve Sarkiki and Jim Lago over on the Healdsburg side, they have got to be pleased with what they see from their squad. So Griffin over now, and losing it out of bounds was Wright, as Griffin able to get it to Wright, and she was trying to draw a foul there, and the official would not acquiesce to the request. But a nice steal, and this will be an easy bucket. And it is for Alyssa Curtola. Cuts the Healdsburg lead to 19-18. We'll see closing halves. It's very important, especially in high school. And we'll see what Healdsburg can do over these last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Ortiz up and in, and there seems to be an injury. It's Richardson, and she seems to be walking a little gingerly, but looks like she's just going to run it off. So Curtola has it, with Healdsburg up by 3. Ortiz playing great defense. Griffin gets it up and in to Isabella Wright. Little tic-tac-toe. So Webb brings it up. Just under 3 remaining in the half. Healdsburg leading 21-20. Almost the entire offense has been Ortiz. Not able to get that one there. But saved and put back up and in. Kind of a right place, right time for Healdsburg, as that was an ill-advised save by Isabella Wright. Shot is good. Hewen able to get it to go. Answer right back. 23-22 with 2:15 remaining. Webb will slow it down. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Ortiz was trying to get it back to Webb, and she could not handle the pass, dribbled it out of bounds. A really competitive half here on the campus of Healdsburg High School. And Isabella Wright somehow didn't draw contact there, and off to the races are the Hounds. Maddie Wagner, and able to get the runner to go. Just dribbled right through the double team, able to get the push shot. On the other end though, up and no good. Offensive rebound, back out, shot, 3-pointer, rebounded by Ortiz, as Rosenbrand couldn't get the 3-point shot to go down. Wagner leaking out and couldn't get the layup to go. Their pace quickening in the final minute and 20 seconds, and that's a travel. So everybody will have a minute to catch their breath. 25-22, Healdsburg with the lead. And Webb wanted to get it going before the official was ready. Now he is, and now the Hounds will set up their offense. Webb Looking for Ortiz, nearly threw it out of bounds. She was able to save it. Webb, she'll take a shot. No good. Offensive rebound and a foul, as it was Gracie Barker, and she'll get herself to the line. 58.8 remaining. First free throw, no good. Remember, this started out as an 8-0 lead for Healdsburg against what most would say a much more experienced Justin Siena team. Second free throw is good. So 58 seconds, depending on what happens on this possession, the Hounds might elect to go 2 for 1. Rosenbrand. Right. Rosenbrand. Back up and no good. And a nice save, and Dunkel has it. Tries to get it over to Barker and couldn't quite do it. And so more than likely the Braves will have the final shot of the half. There's about a 3.6 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rosenbrand out on the perimeter. This is great defense by the Hounds. 15 on the game clock, and that is out of bounds. So good defense by the Hounds, and they will get the last shot of the half. So Haley Webb will bring it up. That's 7. That's 6. Dunkel has it. Gets it over to Ortiz at 3. At 2, shot to end the half, and no good. Haley Webb couldn't quite get it to go, but as it is, Healdsburg leads 26-22 at the half. And for Steve Sarkiki and Jim Lago, they've got to be very, very happy with the performance of their Healdsburg High School Greyhounds as they lead by 4. We'll be back right before the start of the third quarter with some stats for you, and as well as some other notes here on the Facebook and YouTube pages of Healdsburg High School Athletics. Back on the campus of Healdsburg High School, where the Hounds lead the Justin Siena Braves by a score of 26-22, and Itzel Ortiz is the leading scorer with 16 points, followed by Teresa Helpinch with 4 points, and then a combination of 2 points between them. Speaking of Ortiz, she will lay it up and in to continue right where she left off. Now she has 18 points, and the Hounds lead by 6. Griffin, she'll take a free throw line jumper, and Ortiz will inhale the rebound. Webb will slow it down. A little running shot somehow pinked in. That might be the shot of the day for Haley Webb. Pushing the lead to 8. And up and in, and the foul. A little bit of a late whistle, but getting a three-point play opportunity, Isabella Wright. She had 6 in the first half. Now tack on another 2, so she's got 8. Chance to make it 9. And she does so. So bringing it up is Webb. She's guarded by Curtola. 3-point shot with a defender right on her. No good for Ortiz. And back comes Curtola. 2-woman game. Layup good for Isabella Wright. 30-27. Justin Siena closing the gap a little bit. Maddie Wagner dribbles on the inside. Able to find teammate Gracie Barker, and she will get herself to the line. I don't know how she fit that pass in there, but first free throw is good. Second one, a little too strong. Taken by Rosenbrand. That is too easy for Alyssa Curtola. As the defense collapsed, Curtola was able to get right to the rim. And Wagner somehow able to get it to Helfringe. Gets it to Webb, who lays it up and in off the glass. Nice teamwork on that one. Shot by Griffin, no good. She gets her own rebound, though, and deflected, and Healdsburg has it. Ortiz tried a little push shot, and Helfrich not able to save it. She was almost pushed out of bounds, but the official said that she was on the line when she caught it. Griffin gets it to Wright. Now Curtola back to Wright. Nice pass, but also good defense. And they're going to call a foul, though, in the process. So Isabella Wright will get herself back to the line. Junior, 5'10". Can cash in on the first. So Healdsburg's leading 33-29. And the second one is missed as well. Wagner gets it to Ortiz. She'll take a little free throw line jumper, no good, and out of bounds to the Braves. Three minutes gone by in the third quarter. And again, too easy for Griffin. as Charmaine Griffin cuts the Hounds lead to 2. And with that, Steve Sarkiki needs a timeout. So 33-31 with 4:49 remaining in the third quarter. And the Hounds have fought and led most of the way. Matt Fowler alongside the entire Healdsburg High School broadcast team. I want to thank everybody that's doing a great job with the cameras and all the stuff that nobody thinks about, but it's very, very important. When you do a high school broadcast, there's a lot of elements. So shout out to everyone. So back come the Hounds. Ortiz, she'll stop, take a 3 off the side of the backboard and rebounded by Rosenbrand. She'll take it herself. And did she step out of bounds? She was shoved. And that is the third team foul of the quarter. And looks like we have another timeout. I remind you that we'll have all of the action for both the boys and the girls basketball teams with the truncated season due to COVID. We're doing the best that we can, and we're happy to get as many games in as we can. And this would be a huge win for Steve Sarkiki and company. There's a nice shot there, ties the ball game for the Braves. And Dunkel almost turns it over, but is able to collect it. Wagner driving baseline, just muscles her way in there, and up and in as Helfrich able to get it to go to give the Hounds a 2-point advantage again. And now stolen by Webb. So Healdsburg's defense stifling. Webb just stops and shoots it from there. Can't get it. And the ball is tracked down. Somehow gotten back over to Helfrich again for a layup. So Healdsburg, scrappy last couple of possessions. Able to get a few points out of it and now lead by 4 again. Wright thought about it. Instead, gets it back. Now Rosenbrand gets it back to Wright, and she puts it up and out. She is a little bit upset at herself. She thought that she should have made that one. Dunkel running with friends, and up and off the window, no good, out of bounds to the Braves. So this is setting up to be quite the finish for the first game of the year. 37-33 with 3:19 remaining. Hounds lead by 4. Curtola over to Wright. Now Rosenbrand, 3-point shot, and that is good by Charmaine Griffin to cut the Hounds lead to 1. They need to get it in bounds. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and able to do it. Now they need to get it across the timeline. And Maddie Wagner does so. Now they're setting it up. Now Ortiz, she's got it. She thought about that 3, but Rosenbaum is right on her. And now she tried to dribble in, and did she get fouled on the arm? Looks like she did. I believe it was Rosenbrand who got her. And Helfrich just able to climb over the back of the defender, but not able to cash it in. Griffin, and little bit of a late whistle. Are they going to call an offensive foul? No. And that will result in free throws for Charmaine Griffin. 2:17 left. Charmaine has the chance to give the Braves the lead. Hits the first one to tie it. So coming down the stretch, we'll see what kind of a defense the Hounds can mount as the Braves have picked up the intensity and now lead by 1. Ortiz with it, gets it to Webb. Back to Ortiz. She'll take a 3, no good, and offensive rebound up by Webb and in. How did she get the scoop shot to go? There was no angle on that whatsoever. And Haley Webb gives the Hounds the lead, 39-38. Layup, and that's good for Griffin. She's starting to assert herself now. 40-39 with a minute and a half remaining in the third. Ortiz will take another 3. No good. And this time an easy rebound by Isabel Wells. Wells will take it herself. No good. And rebounded offensively, put back up and out by Wilson. And brought up by Ortiz. She's got to be careful. Now she hands it off to Webb. Wagner to Dunkel. And now Helfrich on Wilson. She can't get it to go. It goes off of the face of Charmaine. Now she gets it. 50 seconds remaining. Charmaine up and in, able to nice step around to get it to go. And now all of a sudden the Braves lead by 3 after trailing for most of the game. And that'll give Steve Sarkiki and Jim Lago a timeout. So a great competitive fourth quarter shaping up here on the campus of Healdsburg High School. Matt Fowler with you. There's been a lot of great basketball played, and some would say that this score shouldn't be as close as it is. (42-39). Justin Sienna leading Healdsburg, who has put up quite the fight. We'll see if they can go 2 for 1 and get a couple of shots before the end of the quarter. Looks like they're just content for 1. As Ortiz goes up in the middle of everybody and can't get the lay-in to go. And now back comes Justin Sienna. And Griffin gives them a 5-point lead. And now this is a big shot for Healdsburg. They need to convert this to get some of the momentum back on their side as they now trail by 5. And Webb throws it right to Sherman. Her layup is up and good, so the wheels have come off a little bit for Healdsburg as they now trail by 7, and that will be the end of the third quarter. So a 9-0 run to end the third for the Justin Sienna Braves, and they now lead by 7, 46-39, as we will go into the fourth quarter. And that last sequence cannot make Steve Sarkiki or Jim Longo too happy, but there's still 8 minutes to go, and they've fought very valiantly in the first game of the year. Start of the fourth quarter, the Healdsburg Greyhounds trail by score 46-39. They will start with possession. It's important early to keep close, keep contact with this talented Justin Siena team. Dunkel throws up a three, no good, and rebounded by Wright. Wright will bring it up. Now Wright has it, she's double teamed. Nice defense, stolen, and now it's gonna go out of bounds, and are they gonna call a foul? Because that definitely was off of Justin Siena. But evidently the referee is gonna say that it wasn't. So maybe that was, you either call a foul or you award possession to the team that was fouled. That's an old adage. But a steal by Ortiz. She'll bring it in herself. Her layup is good. Cuts the lead to 5. Itzel Ortiz. But back and nearly a travel. I think Healdsburg wanted a travel. Now, great defense by Healdsburg. Now that has to be a travel. That's a little bit. Shot gets blocked. They're going to call a foul with 1 on the shot clock. Okay, so you had a travel, and then a blocked shot, and then a delayed whistle. But again, I'm not wearing the striped shirt. But that was a little bit odd. First free throw is no good for Isabella Wright. Second one is good. So Healdsburg trails 47-41 with 6:44 remaining in the game. We'll see what they can do to mount a comeback. And able to catch it, but not cleanly. And back comes Griffin. But a nice steal. And up ahead Ortiz, but she was led a little too far. And that would have been a nice opportunity to cut it to 4. As the clock is still running, somebody needs to figure that one out. And evidently we're just going to keep going. So the Braves with a 6-point lead. Wright. Bobbled over. Shot no good, rebounded out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Braves as Curtola couldn't quite hit the shot, but they'll get another possession. Griffin, 3, no good. Rebounded, fought for, and taken by Ortiz. Healdsburg trailing by 6. 3-point shot, no good. And Rosenbrand, she'll take it herself. Griffin thought about the 3 instead. Brings it back out. Finds Curtola. She fakes the 3. Blows past, can't get the shot to go, and Healdsburg has it. Webb uses the screen. Webb goes in, layup just off the front of the rim. Now Wright gets it, and contact, no foul call, and somehow able to retain possession. That is a little hard to believe. That there wasn't some sort of a contact on that play. Did well just to keep it in bounds. So 4:50 remaining. Healdsburg trailing by 6, 47-41. Curtola, she's got Webb on her. Now, air ball 3, and another opportunity for Healdsburg to cut into this lead. Ortiz to Webb. And now a steal, and Rosenberg has it. And her layup, no good, but an offensive rebound to put back up and in. And now 8 points is the lead for the Braves. And it'll be another timeout for Steve Sarkisian and company. 4:18 left in Healdsburg, trailing by 8. So Healdsburg, for the most part, had been in control for the entire game virtually. And the Braves have turned on the Jets and shown why they are so difficult to beat, as they now lead by 8. But there's a lot of time left, and with the scoring output that Ortiz has been able to muster, they're never out of it. So Ortiz will have it, and this is when Healdsburg has to make their move. Ticking down to 4 minutes left in the ball game. A nice pass. Ortiz able to get it up and in. 49-43, 4 minutes remaining. Around the perimeter for the Braves. Nice defense by Healdsburg. 12 to shoot. Shot, no good, rebounded by Ortiz. Galambos couldn't get it to go. Ortiz has it, nearly lost and did lose it. That is another opportunity that Healdsburg had to cut the lead to possibly 4 or 3. Now 3:31 remaining. And Griffin brings it up. And nearly a steal. Now it's going to be a tie-up, and the arrow is in possession of the Hounds. I believe that's what it says on the scoreboard anyway. And evidently the arrow was in favor of Justin Siena. And a nice block by Helfrich, as that was going to be an easy layup. Out of bounds. Still Braves ball. So this is when the defense has to come alive. Okay, so there's a clock issue apparently, which is correct because there should be only 19 on the shot clock. Inbounded. Griffin, 3, no good. Chased down by Healdsburg, but he couldn't quite collect it. He should have just let it go out of bounds. Just over 3 minutes left. Healdsburg down by 6. And we have a double dribble, so that's a turnover, and Healdsburg will get it back. So we'll have a substitution. And coming back into the game is Lexi Rosenbrand. So Haley Webb She's got it, and she'll just take it herself and lay it up and out. Couldn't get it over the iron. Back comes the Braves. Into Rosenbrand. She passes it back out, and a nice steal by Ortiz. Up ahead to Dunkel. She dribbles. Can she get the layup to go? She does. To cut the lead to 4. Had to be careful of the travel there, and she was able to navigate it and get the bucket to go. Shot in response, no good, but a long offensive rebound by Griffin. Three-pointer, air ball, and Ortiz has it. And she's going to be called for a travel because she couldn't quite get the pivot foot to stay where it was at. That's a common, unfortunate part of the game. So we'll have another timeout. And Healdsburg only down by 4. You got to think with 30-second shot clocks, there's about 5 or 6 possessions, I would say, left in this game. And it's a 2-possession game right now, so the math would tell you that the defense needs to stiffen up for Healdsburg. The Hounds have led for basically 3 quarters, but the 4th quarter has been definitely a fight in the trenches. So Griffin thought about that 3, instead gets it over to Rosenbrand. 20 on the shot clock. Griffin back over to Galambos. 10 on the shot clock. Rosenbrand inside, outside, 3-point shot, no good, rebounded, and that's a tie-up, and this time it will be Healdsburg ball because it was the Braves ball last time, although I thought that was incorrect, but Healdsburg has it with 90 seconds remaining, down by 4. Webb, 3, good! Cutting the lead to 1. But the scoreboard's wrong. The scoreboard is definitely wrong. It should be 49-48. Steal. Dunkel up and no good. .48 seconds left. Healdsburg down by 1. Rosenberg has it.
Get the ball.
Webb playing great defense. 5 on the shot clock. At 2, she's got to do something with it, and she doesn't. They don't call a shot clock violation. And finally, Steve Sarkiki and company call timeout. So now the scoreboard is correct. It's 49-48 with 18.4 remaining. That was definitely a shot clock violation, and it was a little bit of a discombobulated because I believe Healdsburg had thought that it was, and that's why they stopped playing for a minute. So 49-48, Healdsburg has a chance to win it at the buzzer. And this would be a huge upset over the Braves. We'll see if they can pull it off. Again, thank you for tuning in. Matt Fowler alongside the entire crew of Healdsburg High School bringing you these games. We'll have the boys game in about an hour and a half for you, but still work to do in this one. Ortiz has been the answer all day. 18 seconds. Gets it in. And now that ball is kicked. It was kicked. It was clearly kicked, and they call it. They call it Justin Siena ball. That's not a good call. I was right in the line of sight. It should be Healdsburg's ball out of bounds. With 14.7 though, it is Justin Siena ball. They have to foul. They have to foul. And now they do. And so this is an unfortunate situation because you have high school does not have replay, and that ball was clearly off the foot of the Justin Siena player. And now we have an issue with the clock in terms of where it's at. It should be about 6 seconds. And now they adjust the clock and they say 7 seconds. The official was right in the line of sight where the ball went off of the foot of the Braves player. And I don't know how that one is missed, but I believe they have to foul one more time. They do. So 7 seconds left, and Griffin is immediately fouled. I don't think that took 2.2 seconds, but Griffin will shoot a 1-and-1. So even if she makes both of these, a three-pointer would be able to tie it. First shot, good. And a timeout before the second free throw. So even if Griffin makes this free throw, Healdsburg will have a chance to tie the ball game. They're trying to adjust the clock. I think they're going to say 5 seconds. It reads 0.5 right now. And now they're just trying to get the clock correct. So 50-48 with one free throw coming from Griffin. So now they have 5.7, which appears to be correct. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Ortiz at 3, and she's fouled, which is very smart because they're not in the bonus. So 2.6 remaining. Healdsburg has a chance to either tie or win the game. Inbounded. 3-point shot for the win, no good. And it is an unfortunate end for Healdsburg. as they lose 50-48. And one has to wonder about the missed call. That is very unfortunate. Not going to spend too much time on it, but it happens sometimes in high school basketball, and that's just how life is sometimes. So your final score, 50-48. The Justin Siena Braves take care of the Healdsburg High School Greyhounds by a score of 50-48. A hard-fought game. And later in the year, these two, I'm sure, will be excited to see each other again. Again, your final score, 50-48. So we will be back with the second game on the schedule, the boys' game, in about 1 hour and 15 minutes. So for everybody, Matt Fowler saying so long on the channels of Healdsburg High School, YouTube, and Facebook. And we'll be back soon.